Hello, Speed Simpsons. Welcome back to the 2025 All-Story Missions Tournament. Today we have KthRam versus Gwen. We also got a verdict in the commentary booth with me.
Hello everybody! I felt like commentating today and I saw that the two people racing today are actually pretty close in terms of skills, so we might have a pretty close race today. So I thought that might be cool to commentate.
Yeah, PB is within a minute of each other. KthRam with the 129.15 versus Gwen with the 130.06. Only 11 places apart on the leaderboard. 2022 was the last time KthRam got that PB, and 2023 from Gwen. Maybe we see the first PB in many years for these runners, but that's for us to see.
Pretty old.
Yeah. Anyways, I think this race is ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, Vertic, if you like to do the countdown, be my guest.
All right, here we go. 6, 12, 1, go.
Good luck, good luck.
Good luck to both runners.
Do you need to be deaf or mute when?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah, thanks.
All right,
And they're off.
let's see how this goes.
Bush trap from Gwen. Gets the wasp over the bush. W.
Good start. Can KthRam follow up?
KthRam with the mouse in the middle of the screen. Unless that's Guffs.
That looks a little sketchy.
No.
Good start.
Gwen takes the lead.
Hey, it's fine. Cave's timer is lower, so it's all calculated. Anyway, I was told during my previous time commentating that during Homer 1 you're not allowed to talk about Homer 1, and that we should talk about literally anything else.
Oh, okay.
So,
I mean, the person you commentate with is King California, and King California kind of has... They kind of live their life in their own way when they're in this commentary booth.
isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, we could talk about Homer 1. Kept on getting up the bush the second time. Redemption. We'd love to see redemption.
Such persistence, such stubbornness after failing the first time. What do they say? You don't give up. You try and try and try again. You keep fighting. As they say, never back down, never what?
Never give up!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I always give up. If I get bush trapped the first time, even though it's faster to do it the second, no, I give up. I got it the first time. I'm not risking that. Flip that.
Come on, crazy dog. That's not crazy at all.
Maybe if I was grinding for PB, but if you saw my performance to this tournament, I don't think I was grinding for PB very often.
Well, what are you grinding for?
I was grinding for fun. I love to have fun.
Okay. Did you PB for the most fun in a single run?
I think me versus Ticker was like legitimately one of the most fun I've had on this game. After Apu.
What happened in that run? Any highlights?
On the boardwalk, I pushed a police car for like a while without getting busted. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. In 6-1?
In 6-1, yep.
That's insane.
Also, KthRam paused there for like a good 10 seconds or something. I don't know what happened there, but we are back on the road. We're driving the family sedan. Homer's bouncing up and down. We're collecting coins. Typical Homer 1 activity is occurring.
I'm not expecting anything crazy to go down in Homer 1.
Yeah, definitely a level where like there's only one thing that can go catastrophically wrong,
KthRam
and that's
misses
office
a bulk.
space.
That's pretty crazy, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, that is pretty crazy. Maybe we'll see him go for the crazy traffic car push in office space and hit a traffic car into that box while doing lightning push. That would go on the highlight reel if performed for sure.
Would be.
That's always the dream when you miss that box. You just think about pushing a traffic car into it while doing a lane push, because that would just make you feel like you're the first on the leaderboard for a few seconds,
Right.
and then you drive into a wall.
Yeah, you do
At
one
least that's
good
how
thing,
I
you
would
do
play.
one bad thing. It balances out.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, Crazy Tone Dog. I believe the customs are, when the run begins, first you ask, how are you doing?
Oh, mm, I've been all over the place, but I'm pretty good right now.
I see.
I've been sleeping a lot.
Are you
Oh,
just a sleepy guy?
I'm just a sleepy guy as of recently. We got Gwen going for the Badger Blast with the Ute vehicle. Americans would call it the pickup truck, but I've adopted the Ute saying for years now because of this game.
Does this game call it Youth Vehicle officially?
I don't know what the file says. I don't know if it says pickup truck, Ute, traffic car. I'm not too sure. But here we have Gwen approaching Smithers to see how this goes. Ooh, that is a wacky first hit. This is not going to be good. This is very...
Free backup,
Wait.
free backup.
No!
Oh, pausing exit, program backup, that's not the right backup.
Oh, just from that first hit, I knew that this was going to be bad news.
Gonna have to hit the pixel here. Which she does.
Oh, wow.
And blows to the car. Just for
The
the
coins!
damage.
That was a really scary mission.
Alright, we
Let's
got
see how
players
KthRam...
entering the husk during the race. That's already a highlight.
Oh, yeah.
I do believe
KthRam.
people were making tier lists for their vehicles in char and placing husk in S tier.
It's literally faster not to use a vehicle compared to driving the Husk. It's faster to run.
If you have the speedometer up, do you know how fast, like in units of speed, how fast running is?
Nope.
Always wanted to find out that. Because you know that when you have the speedometer up and you're running, it just doesn't show any number.
Mm-hmm. Gwen
Oh,
is
anyway.
struggling to make it back up onto the platform. There she goes. Backwards out can be tricky.
She still has a bit of a lead. She can afford to mess around a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was about to say, from traffic car going to phone booth for family sedans, really interesting choice that like no one does. But KthRam, since he used the Plow King, makes sense to switch to the family sedan, get ESS.
I think people just like to do ESS because ESS feels very fast.
Oh yeah.
You know? The whole camera
Traffic car is
panning.
nice though.
Zoom.
Now we get to watch one of the cutscenes in the video game. Isn't this awesome and entertaining?
Did you know? Fun fact. Damn cursor cost me 30 seconds. Still in the middle of my screen, just not on stream.
So that's why KthRam bugs.
That is unfortunate to hear. I hope the cursor doesn't block any crucial parts of the screen during the run.
True.
Anyway, you want a fun fact?
Oh yes, I want a fun fact.
I finished my examination session yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That
It was
is
a pretty
fun.
tough. It was a pretty tough 2 weeks. A bunch of exams, a bunch of group projects, even a presentation I had to do. But as of yesterday, I did my last thing, and so I can, you know, mess around now and do things like
Speedrun
know.
Ninja Thea.
commentating Speed Simpsons.
That too.
What was the first thing you said?
Speedrun Ninja Thea. It's just a game that I found that it just has your name written all over it. It's a 5-minute 2D platformer with just... You just be good at it.
Sure enough. I'm gonna look at it.
Oh yeah.
What did you say it was called? Slowly
Ninja
spell it
Thea.
out.
Ninja, like Tyler Blevins, and then THEA. It's on Steam. For free!
Ninja Thea.
I've always wanted to mention this game to you, and now felt like the opportunity. We're in Homer 1, and
Oh, and you are top 3 in that game. Not bad. Not
Yeah.
even mentioning that at all. Just you know, nonchalant. Third place.
yeah, my peers say I'm chill with it. Gwen missed both Wasp, and KthRam only got one, and is choosing to follow the van with the family sedan. This is gameplay we don't see often.
This is why he has a 130 after all.
Yes, this is the only reason why KthRam has sub 130. It's because he follows the FBI van throughout the entire mission.
I'll do my best. Let's do this thing. Nice girls, finish fast.
Now, can both runners follow the Bonestorm truck around the course while backing up and back into it periodically?
Oh, Gwen missing the third drop, and then missing the hit. Making the decision to turn back. This is KthRam's time to shine.
Showing that no mouse cursor is strong enough to stop him. Maybe even gonna go for the shortcuts? No. Well, he could still turn around and go for it.
Both of their PBs, KthRam has a 129.15, I believe, and Gwen has a 130.06. So within a minute of each other.
I looked at their PBs before the race, and apparently Gwen's PB, when she got it, it was a 3-minute PB, according to her splits. Is that correct?
I mean, I can fact check on speedrun.com right now. Let's take a look. Let's take a gander. Gwen Penguin.
Why does Gwen still have Plow King?
It was an accident.
Didn't she go to
Wait.
the phone booth after 1-4?
No, but that should still switch to the family sedan, so she must have accidentally chose the Plow King for ESS 3015 and we missed it.
She did not get a phone booth.
Oh, that's why. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, to answer your question, according to speedrun.com, there is no submitted runs. Went from a 133 to the 130, so yeah. 3-minute PB is crazy.
Not bad.
No Wasp
Maybe she
again
can do
for
it
Gwen.
again.
Oh, elevator.
That is the reason KthRam has a sub 130.
Oh yeah, another reason. I've
Why
always
is Gwen going on the side with the ground pound? This is why she doesn't have a sub 130. It's... I mean, it all makes sense.
yeah. I've always theorized. You know how like you ground pound Mr. Burns at the end, and sometimes you go flying into the sky.
Yeah.
Why don't we try that with the comic book guy after 3-1 to get on top of Android's dungeon where there's a wasp on top of there in the Hundo route? Why don't we just route the ground pound? Oh, KthRam gets hit by Skinner going into the car wash. But have no fear, he's out of here as he hits the wall.
It would be even more sick if a single ground pound launch doesn't give you enough height, so you also need to double jump off of comic book guy's head at the very peak of the jump, and then you reach the roof.
Yeah, that would be
Now
sick.
that would be a strat. Right, is KthRam gonna have luck getting a sport car here?
Yes.
Okay, good spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta work off my gut.
Oh, we do have the Homer 1 exit times on the middle of the screen, WGUF. So 15 seconds apart going into the mission, going into the level, but as of now, they look only like 10 seconds, so that shows you things in life.
That tells you things about the development of the Western society over the 19th century.
Yeah, you can say that again.
That's right. We are going back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu.
Is that a Simpsons reference?
No, that is not a Simpsons reference.
Okay, because I don't watch The Simpsons like ever. I know I'm a Char runner and I have like over 1,000 hours on this game, and I don't watch The Simpsons. I've seen episodes, but that just sounded like a Simpsons reference, even though I don't know much about the show.
A similar thing, I've also tried to like binge watch Simpsons episodes. I've watched a good number. I've watched like half of, maybe entirety of season 1, and about half of season 3.
Very nice.
So I know some stuff. I know some iconic moments, but a lot of them, yeah. I couldn't tell you every single line ever said in Simpsons.
Holy smokes. Telson is so true. Telson has one of the most true statements in the chat. I still can't believe that they made a show out of this game. Crazy! That's how good The Simpsons Hit and Run is, and that's why we're all watching it here today. KthRam gets a wasp and then gets shredded! Oh my god.
The Nerf car is the protagonist, and KthRam is the car in a destruction mission that it needs to destroy.
Yeah, that's like an S tier destruction method right there. Literally ramming it from behind into a flipping wall.
That
Like,
would
that's what we
actually be
all
as fast
want.
if the car were to drive like that in a mission.
Oh yeah.
This game was so good they never made another. Well, what do you mean by that? There was a game that I loved playing as a kid. You heard of this mobile game?
I was gonna say tapped out before. KthRam is having fun
It's
with
like
this sports
having
car.
some troubles. There we
Oh
go.
my god, how did he get into it? That's impressive.
Yeah,
Fine by me.
that car did not want to stop.
Kind of like my motivation for living. I just don't want it to stop. I want to keep living. Oh, no,
Inspirational.
they're jump. What's life when you don't have the Simpsons Hit and Run to run?
This
No dirt
guy
jump from KthRam either.
learned the secret from this 110-year-old on how to live a long life. I just want to live, man. City, did you retire from this game?
I did not retire from this game. It is a community myth.
What is Thousand saying? Thousand, why are you spreading lies? How can I
Towson's not
commentate
the only one that
appropriately if I
spreads
look at the
lies.
chat and all I see is lies?
Whoa, wicked. Energy depleting. Need sugar.
I think actually at this point there's a very small difference between the runners in terms of time. Okay, well there's a decent difference, about 10 seconds. But it's close, it's close.
I'm just prepping for no mission warps? What does that even mean? I have sub 140 and no mission warps. Not only did Amber beat me in ASM yesterday, but Amber beat me in no mission warps today. Like, the double whammy back-to-back days is crazy, Amber.
Doesn't that make you feel vengeful? Trying to clap back,
I don't know what vengeful
put her
means.
in her place to show you that you are the better Char runner.
Well, I'm not being Amber's time anytime soon. Probably ever.
Well, not with that attitude.
Exactly.
Now to find a satellite dish.
It's more so not at that FPS, but we'll take attitude as well.
Hey there, Mr. Slacker. You got it.
maybe you should engage in more forceful campaigns to persuade the community into switching to 46 FPS.
I'm sorry. I don't think there's any amount of writing in this world that will make people want to switch their beautiful high FPS to my eye-hurting, painful-looking 46 FPS. Although I do love it, and it makes me very happy.
46 is not high-hurting. I run a game
yeah.
that's 32 FPS, and it's perfectly fine.
But the thing is, for this game, you can go from 46 and then you play high FPS, which I did like the other day when I was testing something. And the difference is actually astronomical. Like the game actually like looks good. Like it doesn't like run slow. It's awesome. Oh,
I know there's a difference, but if you just tell the people to switch to 46 and stick on it for like a month, several months, then they will forget how high FPS feels like. They will not know what they're missing, so they just will not go back. You simply need a sustained effort. You need to pay a monthly wage to people to play on 46 and do that for several months. And then you can stop. And then the people will be like, I'm playing on 46 now, I'm kind of decent on this frame rate, so I guess I'll just keep playing on this frame rate. 46.
You think I'm made out of money? You said I have to pay people? Do you know how much money I lost recently?
I didn't say paying money. Did I ever mention money? You can
This
pay
is
them an
why-
exposure. You can simply say, go on your stream and say, hey, shout outs to this guy. This guy's an awesome flippin' legend. Make sure to subscribe to him and say hi to him if you see him on the street. You know, just say that. That's a payment.
Also,
Also
look at
nice.
this sync. The timers are pretty close too. They're seconds, within seconds of each other. Gwen
think
does
there's
currently
potential-
have about 50 more coins, but
There's
look at
potential for
this.
the mission briefing screen thing where it transitions from not quite. You know what I was talking about. When the mission briefing screen goes from one screen to the other screen.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe that's gonna happen later.
Maybe. I'm really enjoying this synced gameplay though. You said at the beginning of this race, with their PBs being this close, it might be a close one. What I'm seeing right now is a close one.
That's why I'm always correct. And that's why when I say things, people listen.
That's true.
Also have to say that KthRam is missing a box! I don't know how good these coins are, but given how much stuff KthRam has missed, they're probably not in the best situation. He might need to do a wager race.
Oh yes! Oh my goodness! That makes me... That's something you would never hear from any other commentator we've seen this year other than you. And that makes me happy.
ASM tournament has been going on for so many years, and still I don't think anyone's ever done a wager race in a race. It has to happen someday. Let it happen today.
I mean, yeah. KthRam could use it.
Speaking of which, by the way, did you know that for many years, Guff, who's currently restreaming, I had no clue who he was? All I knew is that at one point he ran a wager race, or one of the wager races, and that's why I thought he's a cool guy. And I still think that he's a cool guy because he played a wager race.
That's awesome. Wager races are pretty cool. I used to have a faster time in all wager races than Homer of Steel. I don't think I'll ever be able to say that again, but at one point I bopped Homer of Steel on the all wager races leaderboard, and that was pretty cool.
That is crazy.
I don't know if I bopped him or I just did it before him, but I'm pretty sure I did bop him. I think I was below him, and then I got a better time, and then later he got a much, much, much better time, but that's just how the story goes.
I'm gonna check because I am.
Whoa!
From the
Screen?
to the first place to the below Homer of Steel second place to the king. I'm gonna check if your information is correct, because I have a feeling that Homer of Steel never had a bad time on all wager races.
I'm pretty
Oh,
confident
never
he
mind. He
did.
did have a bad time. Oh, you're right. You did
Yeah.
bop him.
Just flip and
Wow.
go.
Oh, my skull. My
Wow.
beautiful skull.
Also, that was an
You are.
excellent performance of sellouts from KthRam right there. 639 on the destruction on the fourth car. Meanwhile, Gwen's not even
Gwen's
right
van is
past the
not loud car.
39 car going into the fourth.
Damn automatic transmission.
Both of the runners want to bully the surveillance vans for some reason.
It's time for some road rage. Bart Simpson style. I just know
Taxi, bro.
Sports car, bro. From Gwen.
Another elevator from
Another
KthRam!
Wow.
In the one pause.
This is why this guy has a sub 130. That's what I'm saying.
Literally, 2 elevators for the last mission for each level is crazy.
Is this going to keep up?
They don't make speedrunners like KthRam anymore. They stopped producing them.
They're
Hit and run
limited-
from Gwen! On the drive
Hit and
back.
run
This could be
sellout.
scary.
When do you see that?
Not very often.
Right. It also appears the lead has grown a little bit bigger. Gwen did lose quite a bit of time in the sellouts.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if she also loses 50 coins.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness! That was so close.
She's making this interesting. She's just doing this for content.
That was so close.
But alright. Both runners in Lisa now. I usually would say there's nothing interesting that's likely to happen in Lisa, but I mean, crazy stuff has been happening so far in the first 25 minutes, so we never know. Maybe KthRam does your strat of getting on top of Android's dungeon. No, he doesn't.
I've never done it before, but I've definitely tried. I tried doing it with the sign, but comic book guy would probably be the better option, but I try ground pounding the sign and launching into the sky. It'd be so cool.
Yeah. Could be a part of the All Wasps category extension.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen that clip of Being of Universe jumping on a wasp, going up the level 5 stairway to the monorail? On the way up, he jumped on a wasp to make it to the hot dog card. I think during I think it was during our all cards run 2 or something. That's like
I
one
have
of the
not seen that.
craziest things I've seen.
I would like to see that clip.
I don't know where it's stored. Probably somewhere very safe and has a 4-digit lock on it.
Yeah. It's fine. I just took a course on cybersecurity, so I know how to break everything now.
Cybersecurity teaches you how to break things. I feel like it'd be a better thing to teach you how to protect things, but
So this
okay.
course was about, it was called Offensive Computer Security, which means it's about hacking things.
Ooh. Oh no, I hope you don't hack my files that make my game run 1.05 times faster. Don't do that. Don't do that. That would be so bad.
Oh, I would never do that. Be safe, be safe. I would never do such an evil thing. Who do you think I am? Some kind of crazy Tone Dog fan who wants to see him PB? Come on.
I sure hope that would be you, but each to their own.
No,
Also, we got
you
KthRam
know,
getting Krusty Loot coins. We're getting our money up, not our funny up.
that's the lame way to get the coins. And another, not okay, not elevator. Only the mill house got elevated.
Okay, welcome to Bonfire. I will... Ever since I did the commentary with Azord, look at these drops. The top of it looks like dolphins. Like, look at the drop itself. It's just a dolphin is literally the top half of it. I lost my mind. I'm like, you are crazy, Azord. What do you mean dolphin? But now that's all I see. I will forever see dolphins as those drops now for this mission.
No clue what you mean.
You can see it in the image as well, but it's better when you see the 3D item rotating. But just look at the tail. Look at the top. It looks like a dolphin diving. Like, look at the top left icon. I've never seen this in my life until Azord said, "Is that a dolphin?" Like, look on Gwen's screen. Look at the
Now as
drop.
well.
You can see, like, the fins.
Actually, no, you know what? If you look at the icon in the top left, what I see is a penguin.
Penguin?
Yeah,
No,
the
but look
entire
at the
body.
3D object. But look at the 3D object that Gwen's doing. You see how it rotates? It's a dolphin diving out of the water. Looks like an orca. It's a dolphin just with the black back, white belly.
It's kind of a dolphin. I will
So
choose
W
to see it
fishman.
as a penguin.
The time for action is... Let's just do this thing.
Alright, coming up to Hellfish. This might be fun.
Only might be.
Wow, my hair!
Our sources yet to confirm. That's a fun first hit.
Oh, it's like all things in life. They can be fun, they can be unfun.
Oh, you need to write a book right now. Another fishman. Double fishman on this Friday. It's Saturday, right? It's Saturday for me. Oh, fishman goes with the fish.
All for Lisa.
Alright, KthRam, show us that second car.
Oh,
Okay, it's an actually decent second car. Boring.
why is that boring?
Maybe Gwen can show us something crazier.
Let's take a look. Oh, hello, sports car. Ideal third car from KthRam.
What's going on?
Right, because obviously what runners should do for the second car is
Excuse me.
make it log launch into the casino
Pissed off
and then
at
make
your
themselves log launch
Too fast?
through the
That's right.
billboard sign and then, you know, car reset for the third car.
That's true. I don't know why everyone doesn't do that. Everyone should just do that, right? I don't, like, why are
I'm
we
gonna
not
put
doing that?
as videos.
That's showing 'em what for.
Mea culpa.
It's Wiggum time.
No log launch, but a much better destruction going to the left and not getting a weird awkward thing in the center pilum of the Aztec Thetor.
Extreme to the max.
Well,
Okay,
so
Brian,
smooth from
what you
KthRam.
do?
And then does that.
Sam, you successfully manipulate Snake. The item is dropped. Not sure yet if the lead has increased or decreased throughout this Lisa, but I guess we will find out in just a few minutes. Look, you know what I realized?
I need a
So since we removed cutscene skip this year, it's kind of detrimental to tournaments because previously you could always say, even if the runners are like 2 minutes difference from each other, You can always say it comes down to a Pooh cutscene skip, it comes down to Bar 2 cutscene skip. Now you can't say that. So now if one runner is 2 minutes behind, it's just over.
It's
You
not
can't
over.
say it.
Oh, what a drop from Gwen. Both of them got really
wow.
good drops.
Yeah, they
Like
did.
early. Nah, knowing this game, it's not over. Even if it's still 2 minutes up to Apu, just knowing this game, it's not over. Literally, like, even if you're like focusing, grinding, not even like trying to be unserious, this game will be unserious for you. Oh, hello, fish
I
man.
guess we will see in this one whether your warnings come true.
What is Gwen doing?
Sports
There
car.
you go. From the fish man to the sports car. Who are you?
Where's my sports car? That's my that's my ring.
Always screen splits when I ring.
Say I believe that if I see it, I'll live split.
I'll PB in just seconds. Watch me just sing.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This is how the shower just goes.
Whoa. This is phone booth limo, bro. Holy smokes.
I'm in the
KthRam
phone
gets
booth
phone
now
booth
getting this.
destruction.
Wow. We talking to the captain. We driving to boat.
If I hit that boat jump, I will just go frown. Holy oh, I thought it worked late, but no, that was the respawn button.
Sadly, I did not. Now I must try it back.
No
What?
way!
How does
KthRam's
that
being
not work?
scammed.
He's gonna go the normal way. Okay, this is an opportunity for Gwen to catch up, but also opportunity for Keith to continue the elevator streak.
No, Bart is built like a flipping Andrew Jackson. It's crazy.
Yeah. Bart is just a chill guy.
Bart is an immovable object. And there is no unstoppable force in play.
Yeah.
Okay. Does Gwen go for boat jump on 60? Didn't think so. Wait, did Gwen just do phone booth destruction on 60? And we just glazed over the fact? Because that's impressive. That's very impressive. Oh yeah. It's very difficult.
Do you go for phone booth?
Nope. I literally have coined my own limo strat for that mission.
KthRam immediately kind of tried to do the pushing donut truck to the left, but resorting to the sideways strat.
That's why Gwen really wanted the sports car. I thought it was for Lighthouse Wasp, more so. But it might be for Lighthouse Wasp and the phone booth strat on low FPS. Genius.
Kinda makes sense. Yeah. Is
You know how
Gwen also gonna do sideways strats?
Let's go. Gwen is trying to... looked like she was trying to push into the strat, but now... Now looks fine.
I don't look like he's doing a big wind-up, reversing a lot.
KthRam got... not Lighthouse Wasp. Trailer Park Wasp.
Oh, that still works. Thought that the garbage truck was there to send the message.
Gwen doing new route. I say new route. I think this route's like 3 years old at this point, but I will still refer to it as new route. Getting inmate after the mission.
All I know is that for a long time, people weren't sure which march is the fastest march. And then people tried this march and they realized, wait, this is fast. Why don't we just do this? And now this is just the march route.
Do we think any new routes can be discovered? Yes, because we definitely didn't think that in the past, but this game always finds a way somewhere for ASM. Even in ASM, I think a route can change. But I don't think it's going to be like anything as crazy as the... I guess it was Marjorie route, then Apu reroute. I mean, for the baby band mainly or something like that. I don't do anything new because I don't care to learn right now. And no, I'm not retired. I'm just sticking with the roots.
What are some places where a reroute could, in theory, exist?
I mean, anywhere. Bart 2, like, a completely different coin route. Like, there's... I don't know. I feel like a Bart 2 coin route change would be very strange, since once you normally coin out in Apu, and the coin route's pretty normalized after the fact, but it's been normalized for so long. Surely something can be added.
Maybe one day we'll discover consistent way to clip into Crustilu with the car. And then in Lisa you can get the Crustilu coins quickly.
On 46 FPS with the Globex, I have clipped into a Crusty Lou wall, but it was just an empty box of nothingness. It was when I was running a time skip category, but I did not time skip during it. I literally just clipped through a wall in 46. It was awesome.
I've also clipped through a random wall on, I don't know what FPS. This was before I used the mod launcher. It's a very old clip from like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, of me just tilting my car in such a way that I got yeeted directly into a wall, and it was enough to clip through it.
Nice.
That's gonna cost me. I wish I had some really big tires like I saw on the TV ones. I am so embarrassed.
Do you think these two runners are gonna go for the power plant boost in this mission?
No. You don't have to. On 60 at least. You can just turn right.
60 would just turn right?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know how it works, but that's what I do on 46. I don't think FPS matters. It just matters how you go into it. You can't get like you can get the lighthouse wasp or chessboard wasp. Why do I keep referring back to the lighthouse wasp? But yeah, in my tournament races, I think only me versus Ticker I got it, where I just turn right and make the 18th drop. I think one of the tournaments I made it every single time. I don't know if it was 2023 or 2024, but
Okay.
what's the advantages with 46 FPS? It's pretty much all the same with 60, but it's different out of bounds in level 7, Homer 2. And then low FPS, compared to 60, it's easier to clip through things, like the bridge. So, more convenient for like 7-2, when you only have one shot to do it pretty much. And low FPS also, destruction's easier. That's about it, pretty much. Different, I'd say easier out of bounds route.
I need more step aerobics classes.
I also remember the 36 days.
I'll do my best.
Well, Gwen was lucky to not get the car reset there.
Smashy, smashy. Back here.
Why do people use 200? Oh, it's simply because people think that a bigger number is better. Don't listen to them.
Oh, yes. wvertic03.
In fact, people like big numbers so much that moderators had to step in and say, no bigger numbers. 200 is the biggest number. We cannot have bigger numbers. That is too high inflation. It will lead to an economic downturn. 200, no more.
Yes.
Is this going to affect my insurance? My bad. Oh, no.
Onto Wolf Stole My Pills. Will we see the rooftop box get obtained during this mission? A route way too new to implement in runs is what the people are thinking. We have to wait to see the runners'
Will
reaction.
we see a fail condition in Wolves?
I don't know.
I know that
I
one
don't even know what that is. You don't even run the full game.
I know a bunch of stuff about full game. I've been watching runs for many years.
There goes my college money.
Watching but not doing. I feel like we gotta change that.
Everything comes with due time.
What does that even mean? What you mean by that?
At right time, I prefer to play bonus game.
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't telling you to. I was just tying my shoe.
Damn, how did your shoes get untied? Aren't you just sitting at home?
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's just like a figure of speech. I'm not wearing shoes right now.
So you're saying you're just lying to me? Yeah, all right, man.
I'm not
Everybody's
lying. It's a figure
around
of
here.
speech verdict. You gotta listen up.
Yeah, what's the figure? Is it a dodecahedron? Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah. I'm just gonna drink my water now. And that's not a lie. I do have water I'm drinking. Not a saying.
There's this Twitch chat I've been getting. You know with Twitch you get the same exact ad. Like 3 ads and nothing else every single time. There's
Sure.
one ad which, I don't know, I think it advertises water. Like a specific type of water bottle.
Mhm.
And it seems so weird to me. Why would you advertise? How can you advertise water? Like water is always water. What can you make different with water?
I don't know, mate. Good question, isn't it? Oh, I looked at the timer and it was 46:46. That was amazing.
That is so awesome.
For the last freaking
Holy smokes!
tell me
Did you see how big that moon was on Gwen's screen? Is that always like that? Oh my god, that was
Let me have
crazy. It was the opposite way of where Gwen's gonna drive now. The moon was
do with
giant.
the crap circle?
Like,
I
that's
mean,
like
I think
not
it's always
safe.
big on the skybox. Is it not?
I don't know. I don't look at the sky. I'm too focusing on my lines when I'm speedrunning this game. I don't play it casually.
Let's have a look.
I mean, this cutscene has a big moon in it, but I never realized how flipping big it was in the game. This is a monumental discovery.
Planet with an antenna.
Does this game take place in
Familiar.
a few million years from now, when Moon is a little bit closer?
It was on a bottle of
Who
Pirates.
knows?
Maybe that will jog Bart's memory.
Actually, wait, I think it's the other way around. Moon is slowly getting further away. So actually, this game is from the many million years ago.
Wait, let's look at the newspaper. Oh, it's too KthRam loads too fast, but I think it's like October 20 something right now. But it doesn't give us a year, but it could be any October.
Over 20 something.
Bart, do you
45 million years before Christ.
Could be.
Could be that.
Gwen, switch the camera around. I want to see the moon again. Look at KthRam's screen. There's too many trees in the way, but it was in this direction. The moon is giant. Look at the moon! Look how big that moon is! Holy
That is a big
smokes!
moon.
That's a giant moon!
Yeah, that's the Majora's Mask moon.
That's crazy work.
Maybe the
That is
aliens are
insane.
sending the moon to destroy Springfield in 72 hours.
That moon is crazy large. I'm losing my mind over this. I've never noticed how big the moon is in this game. That's not fun.
I don't know how you never noticed how the moon looks in this game.
Dude, I just looked over on the screen. I'm like, is that just a freaking giant ball? Or is that big? Really?
That's just the moon. I mean, if you went to the moon personally yourself, you would notice this is pretty big. You can even stand on it.
See, I haven't been to the moon yet, but I would love to go. Look at Gwen's screen. Look how big that moon is. Crazy.
Do you think
Great.
Shard code is developed in such a way where, over time, since release, every single year, the moon skybox gets slightly larger every year?
I don't think so. I don't have confidence in 2003 development. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that's possible to implement even back in 2003.
But it would have to run off the system clock.
Yeah. Well, how do you think the theming of the main menu works on the Christmas day and Halloween and St. Patrick's Day and all these days?
Does check the clock.
Yeah. Check the clock to see what year it is and then make the moon bigger.
I don't think they did that. I think they just
Maybe
made a big
higher
moon
theoretical.
to mess with me in 2025.
Hey, we
Look
will
at
know
that.
in about 20 years from now if we look at the moon and it takes up half the skybox.
Yeah. I can't stop looking at it now. Like, I don't even know what these runners have been doing in the last few minutes because I'm just too focused looking at the sky. Oh, KthRam misses the box, finally looking at the gameplay, but we're back
Hey, I
at the
was
moon.
supposed to do that. You were supposed to look at the moon.
That's
Look at
true.
that giant moon in the
double
front screen.
moon! It was on both screens. Did you see that?
What the flip?
Oh, Gwen misses pole strat. And the moon's back on the screen. On KthRam's screen. Holy
We're
smokes,
like
look how big it
moths.
is.
The moon is a giant light. And we must hover towards the light. KthRam really wants that box.
I've been having too many moments recently.
Okay, sick nose ride.
I saw that. Look at the moon. Look at the moon on Get Wed screen too.
Giant moon.
This might be the most stupid thing. Okay, look at it. Look at it.
In full glory, wow.
Bigger than school.
That's crazy. Are you telling me the moon is bigger than a school? Nah,
That's what I'm telling you.
I don't believe you. I'll believe it when I see it.
Open your eyes. We're watching the Speed Simpson streak right now.
Alright, let's see. KthRam, can you show us the moon?
Oh my god!
It's so big, what the hell?
I'm not like trying to be funny. Like, I'm actually just amazed that I've never noticed this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
what a
have
strat
noticed
from
it
Gwen.
before. I know that it's a very big moon.
Sometimes I just get excited about things.
Okay, we will see if you can also see the moon in the later levels. Because I'm not
Yeah,
sure
now
if you can.
We're gonna have to check it out. I think Bart 2 is like sunrise. Apu is nighttime. And then Homer 2 is nighttime.
What makes you think that Bartsu is sunrise and not sunset?
I actually can't confirm. Oh wait, Apu also has a little bit of sun in it on the side. But we have to see if there's a moon. Is the moon as big, or is this part of Springfield too far away somehow? Okay, I'm on moon watch. No moon sighting in Apu yet. We are driving through a tunnel. This is sad times for our moon spotting.
There's definitely at least a sky. And it's a pretty clear sky, so there could be a moon.
If I see a moon in Apu, I'm a flip.
Can you turn on your camera and do a backflip on camera?
Nah.
Fine, I'll do it.
Where is it? They took the moon!
Wow.
The moon's gone.
We are
Robbed.
going to steal the moon.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, no moon. No moon in Apu. Unless it's like to the right of where Gwen's looking now. Which, isn't that where KthRam's looking? They really took the moon away in one day, huh?
Damn. I guess it must have crashed in the Evergreen Terrace.
Maybe.
And that is why when you go there in level 7, it's all haunted and spooky. Because the moon crashed there.
Yeah, it wasn't because of the evil cola supply taking over Springfield. It was because of the moon!
And that's just a red herring.
It's just a food for thought.
Speaking of food, did you know at the moment, as of yesterday evening, we don't have a fridge?
Yeah, I knew that.
What do you mean you knew that?
That's like common knowledge nowadays.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, we're getting a new one tomorrow.
I also knew that. You didn't even have to say it. I was gonna say that next sentence anyways.
You just know stuff.
It's common knowledge. Like, who
common
doesn't
knowledge.
know that?
All right, Mr. Common Knowledge. What are the physical dimensions of the fridge I'm going to get?
Oh, I never went to college. I can't tell you math.
I'm sorry, man. All right, what's the color of the fridge?
Oh. That's a trick question.
Yeah, you're right. It's a trick question. There is no color. The fridge has no color.
See? I just know it all.
Yeah, you actually just do know. Wow.
Anyways, what are the runners doing? I feel like we haven't talked about them in a while. They're just
5-1.
driving.
It's nothing, man. Nothing much happens in 5-1.
Yeah. Say that to the person that's failed it twice this tournament. Yeah. Nothing happens in 5-1. Only like runners like Crazy Tone Dog fail it 2 out of their 3 runs in this tournament.
If you fail
Nothing
it, all
happens.
that means
Nothing happens in 5-1. Yeah.
if you fail, all that means is that nothing happens for even longer. You have
Which is
to wait
bad.
even longer before you get out of the part where nothing happens.
Which is bad and slow.
Yeah.
I don't like bad and slow.
I agree.
Still no moon sighting yet in the level Apu. Maybe it's like directly above us and we'll never know.
Maybe we are on the moon.
Ooh. Theorycraft.
Theory.
Mr. Homer's
I completely haven't been noticing anything interesting happening with the coin route. You know what I want to say about the coin route? I thought I kind of understood. Wait, why is KthRam doing the old baby Ann?
Because it works.
And getting it? Okay, that's why he's doing it, because he's just good at it.
Another reason why he has sub 130.
The only reason why he has sub 130.
Okay, not every reason's the only reason.
Hey, you don't make the rules. KthRam makes the rules. Use the bin to get the diamond box.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're playing Rocket League out here. How many coins does Gwen have? Hopefully enough. I know she was at like 410 earlier. 500 exact!
Oh my god. Yeah. Was that intentional? Did she know herself how many coins she had?
It'd be a lot better if she didn't know and she just luckily had 500.
Yeah.
I guess we can ask that in the post-interview race. But every time in the post-interview race, I forget what I was going to ask the people. so I don't ask them anything. And then we hit stop streaming, and then everything comes back to you.
Yeah, just ask them, why is the moon so big in level 4?
I'll ask them. I'm not afraid to ask, because it's
Yeah.
crazy. I want to see other people's opinion on this matter.
You know.
Cool race and all,
How
but
would
have you ever noticed the moon in March? Why is it so big?
But it's also doing the not NG plus baby van
Awesome.
and avoiding the crash. Both runners avoiding the crash.
Oh, this looks good. Ooh, KthRam. Ooh, KthRam playing with fire. Scary, scary. But don't fail. Don't fail. Oh, that's a fail.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times.
And just like that, Gwen takes the lead by a
Almost.
few seconds.
Oh, she
There
does,
is
yeah.
about 13
Yeah,
second
time difference.
delay. And a fail like that puts them pretty much neck and neck. Gwen with only a slight lead, but less coins.
I think
So they're pretty much
KthRam-
as even as they could be, pretty much, if you factor in the coin situation. Because I think KthRam has like 50 more.
Yeah. So I think Keith did that on purpose. He noticed he was getting a bit too far ahead.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what I would do if I was racing. It's
Blocked by
called-
James!
It's called sportsmanship. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm a big fan of... I don't know what the emote's called. I think it's like Vertic James or Vertic LeBron. Great emote.
LeBron James.
Yeah, it's a great emote right there.
That emote makes you feel emotions.
I would take it with me to the moon if I went to the moon.
Is Kate gonna try to do the? Okay. I'm not sure
It looks
if
like
he
he
was trying
tried.
to do the push there.
Gwen's going for it. Never mind. Could've, would've, should've.
You know, what I just also another thing I wanted to say. Out of all the strats that have been found, like in the last several years, we're kind of lacking interesting names for those strats.
Sure.
We need to call them something memorable, something sick, something awesome.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, call them the the Cauchy's incompressibility theorem push.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that would be a sick name.
Time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazine.
It would be pretty cool.
So yeah. If you discover new strats in the future, just keep that in mind. To name
True.
them. Thing.
I do have a time skip in Hundo and Time in All Task. It's in a street race. It doesn't have a name yet, so it's where you clip through behind Cletus's house in, I believe it's the Ralph race in Homer 1, and then you just drive out like a wall next to the tire fire. That's like the biggest strat I found.
You
I
can
don't think
call
it has a
that-
name.
What
Most
what
time
should we
skips
call
don't have a
that?
name.
Let's think. You know what? Let's call that strat Roblox. Simply
Roblox.
because life is Roblox.
Is Roblox. Call me a tennis ball. Let's go golfing.
Let's go gambling.
Ooh, let's not do that one.
Aw. Can't believe you would just say no to free money.
Just give me a minute to catch my breath.
Did you know 90% of all gamblers lose money long term? This must mean someone else must be winning. That could be you. I'm just saying.
Words of the wiser. Oh, you can't park there, mate.
Why
Oh,
was
you
she
can't
able
park
to get
there,
back in the
mate.
car there? She almost got soft locked.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see if she's able to get back in now. The car is still tilted.
Mhm.
Okay, easy.
Stop saying mate. That's cultural appropriation. I do whatever the flip I want. I love mate. Especially when I'm playing chess. It's a great thing to say. That means you win. Well, you say check before it, but that's a country. I haven't played chess in a while. I think I lose.
I kind of played
Did
it 2 years ago. At my university, there was a small chess championship organized, and me and my friends thought, well, since it's organized right here in our uni, we might as well try.
Mhm.
Try attending, see what happens. So we played it for about a month. Tried to get good. It's kind of hard to get good in 1 month.
Oh,
Maybe someone else could do it, but I didn't get. I mean, I performed decent for 1 month of practice.
I missed brick skip. I think I'm gonna have to watch that
Or
back in the
F5.
future.
Yeah. KthRam did do a brick skip.
I still don't see a moon, and Gwen has a very wide view of this. I'm going backwards, trying to look for the
Turn
moon
around
for
it so
me.
we can see the entire skybox. That's very
Yeah, that was
kind of you.
very kind. What else is very kind is KthRam gets the strat. Ben's Outbound is cool and all, but why is there a Quimby truck attacking KthRam? Why did that?
And a
Why
perfect
did it have
turnaround into the
aggro?
wasp.
Why did it?
Wow. This is why you should vote Quimby.
Apparently, Quimby will drive
My
into you.
mayor.
That was crazy. I forgot what I was gonna. Oh yeah, bin skip. Bin skip's cool and all, but it's even cooler when you're on 46 FPS and you don't even need the bin, because you just clip through the fence.
Do you just clip through anything on 46?
Not anything. I can't clip through. I can't clip through that wall.
Maybe you should consider an even lower FPS.
Oh, I've considered the following.
Like, I don't know, 4.6.
How much time does bin outbound save? I want to say Kelvin said 5 seconds or something, but I'm not even sure that's true.
I think I've heard 4 seconds as an estimate.
Fine by me.
4?
But someday I'm gonna do Lisa ILs and I will time it and tell you the difference.
Okay.
Out of my way, man. Off for march.
No, unfortunately, you can't get 105 colocate around 46. I have clipped through the wall of the bush before. It's in one of the clip compilations. It was the first time I've ever done it. I've done it like 3 times. Maybe 4. KthRam for curator strat.
Time for some road
I'm missing the entire gazebo.
style.
And
Hope that was expensive.
kind of gets curator. Like, that's gonna work.
Oh, that was
Is he gonna get a gazebo for him?
Too cool for school.
Yo! CPS check.
Kyle.
And the
No.
And the 1 pause.
stop it.
The Sigma.
Apu. Automan.
That was so optimal.
Primo.
This is why.
KthRam
This
has
is
sub
why.
130.
We can ignore all the other reasons. This is the only reason he has sub 130. Like everything else I said before, you can ignore all that.
Oh, look how big the moon is! It's even bigger! Oh
Alright.
my god!
Right, that was so
I actually stood out of my chair from seeing that. I am now standing up. Holy smokes!
Right, it's massive.
That is massive. You know what else is massive? Fade!
Yeah.
Holy moly. I'm actually standing up.
So canonically, the moon actually gets closer to Earth during Char, during the timeline.
It don't bite.
So the theory of moon crashing into Evergreen Terrace in level 7 actually kind of makes sense.
Bored. Oh. Nice school bus.
Little nap on the side.
Also, about 17-second difference, and KthRam launching another
Launch.
NPC into the sky.
How many launches is this guy gonna get?
Seems to be one of his specialties.
Barney, you got it.
Both their coins are very similar. We got a close race here. Gurney Space Program.
Time for some road rage, Bart Simpson style. Woo, nice one.
KthRam at 64 coins, almost 63.
Oh man, this sucks.
That is true. 64 is almost 63.
Maybe Gwen can get that number. You know, I happen to like the number 63.
Oh yeah. Did you know? Have I told you this before? But in Peggle Fevers, this on stage 6-3, 6-3. There's a Lithuanian flag on it. Tell me that is not a Verdict reference in Peggle Fevers. Literally on
Well-
6-3, there's a Lithuanian flag.
That is crazy.
Have I ever told you that?
That is so crazy. I think you have said it maybe one time, but that is crazy.
It's insane.
I'm
There's
gonna
a
start
Verdict
running
reference.
Fevers because of that.
Yeah. They need to add ILs to the Peggle Fevers leaderboard, just so we can have you grind 6-3
Asphalt eaters.
and have it perfection.
Yeah.
Alright, that was so cool.
Speaking of 6-3,
Bart
Oh my god. Actually, speaking of 6-3, how does this happen?
it's just too well timed.
Fun fact, I failed 6-3 in my first ever Speed Simpsons
Look at Gwen's
race.
coin, yeah. Look at Gwen's coin. Never mind.
I didn't see it.
I thought you just
Wait,
got a
I can
coin.
go on the stream, I can go on the stream. Nope. I just didn't see.
Gwen, get one more coin.
Oh, there it is! Clip it, screenshot it, send it to your family.
Getting out of the car to celebrate 63.
My butt hurts.
Of course. Definitely not the start of the mission.
Eat asphalt eaters.
Oh, KthRam's not having a fun time with AI from 2003.
Jump to light speed.
Brinks still doesn't want to move. Okay, now it's unstuck.
Gwen should be able to save some time there now, and race just got even closer. In fact, I think Gwen is going to be in the lead, just looking at the timers. Frink's up here at, like, making this turn at 31. Yeah, I think Gwen is ever so slightly ahead now by about, what is that, 8 seconds?
Okay.
Wowee.
How does that keep
Okay.
happening? Cave builds a lead and then gracefully gets rid of it.
Alright.
Well, it's good for us. Gonna be a close race. Probably all the way into Homer 2.
It'll be a close race all the way up until they're both in the beam at 7-7 at the same time.
Hello, drivers. Got a little situation here.
Really
wanna see a
unsure, what pace this is. Like, I have no capability of telling what the pace is at anywhere but the top level.
130
You
level.
know, I would see a 105 a poo exit. I would go, yeah, this can 123.
Did it. It's time for some road rage.
But like, probably not.
Style.
I don't think either of them are going to be able to sub 130. I think they can both 130 though, if they really push it. If they really push it, they can both get 130s. Oh, look at this synced gameplay. Keep in mind, Gwen's timer is about 14 to 15 seconds ahead, so
Fine by me.
that puts Gwen about 14 to 15 seconds ahead, since
No problemo.
that's how it works when you do the numbers sometimes.
Didn't you say you can't do the numbers?
I can't do the math. Math and numbers, two different things.
Hey, slower traffic to the
Okay.
right, please.
Now, counting to 10, let's say, is that math or is that numbers?
That's counting.
So you can do that, right?
Ooh, depends. I have a limit.
All right. What's your limit? Could you count to 2, for example?
I can count to 2.
Okay.
Both get
Not
the
bad.
Duffo strap, but KthRam's is sideways. Gonna potentially even lose
Dust, dusty.
more time here, just trying to deal with it.
It might
Gwen's just gonna
count.
extend this lead.
Okay, he still gets all of the drops without getting too far away, but that's a time loss.
You have to believe me.
Gwen is running away with it.
Wouldn't be too much trouble. I really. Principal Skip. Bart Simpson at your service.
Professor Brink, you were insanely stupid. What did he do? What did Professor Brink do?
Time to lay some rubber down.
He did get stuck for KthRam at the start of 6-3. Oh, Gwen!
Right.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no.
Yeah, okay,
Not-
okay, Gwen.
not
okay,
great.
Gwen.
KthRam is gonna save so much time just getting that shot right there. Wow.
Oh, this is
Wait! Oh, he almost got away.
believe me,
Gwen actually dealt with that pretty good. It's normally can be tricky to get damage there.
fine by me.
I didn't see the destruction time, but things are happening.
Gwen destroyed Skinner's car, and then was able to squeeze through the studio lights, like through the gap.
Oh,
That was
really?
kind of sick.
That sounds really impressive.
Don't have a cow, man.
Don't have a cow, man.
Caveman's currently driving into the moon. Now, sideways to the moon. Do you think in
To
this
the-
game, if you went out of bounds and you drove in the direction of the moon, you would eventually get there and it would be like more level geometry?
No.
Damn. I believe. I believe in the developers from 2003 to make a secret level.
Gimme. Oh man, this sucks.
No way KthRam loses and lets down all of Australia. Okay, Google. How many people live in Australia? 26 million people will be disappointed if KthRam loses this race right here. So, if you're watching this live, you're gonna want to buckle in here. 26 million people's entire. I ran out of words to say this commentary booth. I don't know what word I should use, but all you have to know is 26 million people could be affected by this race right here.
I don't have the viewer numbers of how many people are watching, but maybe potentially everybody of the 26 million Australians are right now. Hoping
Yeah, they
for
definitely could be
KthRam
lurking.
to deliver.
All the sync gameplay. Both in the coin room at the same time. KthRam has more coins.
No problemo.
Is a little bit behind. It's just too balanced.
With great power comes straight responsibility. That's not the saying. I don't even know why I said straight.
All for Bart. Yeah, I chose
I need to stop saying words,
What's my name?
but that's kind of the job of the commentator.
With great power comes... Bort!
Bort with the bunny hop. Dare I say, Bort knee hop. Okay, about me stop saying words, I should follow suit. Don't jump!
Oh, jump. This time it worked. Maybe that's a message. Maybe people should just use 70s in Lisa as well.
Yes! Genius! Why don't we use the 70s in Lisa? Come on, guys. How
This
has no
is
one
why
thought
you
of
need
this?
new people to innovate new strats. I told you. This is a new strat. What should we name this new strat?
We should name it
I'm gonna name it Alexander.
Alexander.
Yeah.
We got the Bart 2 exit times on the screen right here. 120.05 compared to the 120.32. Although Gwen did need to get neighbors and still needs another 90 coins compared to KthRam only needing about 30, which he will
It's
get from
scratching
the
in the
box
territory
and Krusty Burger, I
wall.
believe.
Yeah. I think if I remember counting right, yeah, there's 62 coins you get from going the Krusty Burger route. Which is, you know, almost 63.
Sure.
But yeah, it is optimal to get neighbors like at the start of 7-1. So maybe she just miscalculated or didn't look at the coin count. But it's fine, she has a lead. Almost half a minute.
Here, we'll keep track on the zombie card purchase. Or KthRam talked to the zombie at 22 flat, that's easy to remember.
What's to get
Oh
the
my
Wiggum
goodness.
clip?
Didn't get the Wiggum clip, so this is actually probably gonna put Gwen out of the lead. Definitely. KthRam takes the lead just from having more coins. KthRam talking to the zombie at 122 flat. Compared to 122.05, so 5-second lead for KthRam here, going into the rest of the missions. Coins are out of the question. Now it's just time for the optimal gameplay, and
That's a
who
life
can play
lesson, kid.
faster?
Money is everything.
It's true.
Your goal in life should be to get as much money as possible.
Can't take it to the grave though, so make sure you spend it on things such as like a zombie car. Pretty cool. I would buy the zombie car in real life if it costs 500 pennies. That's 5 USD right there.
That is cheaper than a hot dog.
Some hot dogs.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen a hot dog less than 5 USD before in my lifetime. How much does the hot dog from the hot dog collector card in level 5 retail for, you'd say?
It's a pretty good looking hot dog, isn't it? On the card.
Gwen went for bridge clip. Unable to obtain the clip. And must continue inbounds with the hit run meter almost obtained.
We're going to get the simultaneous 7 freeing from both runners.
KthRam on the wall, but very much to the right. This cage is going to bother him.
He's gonna
It
try
looks
to
like he's
wiggle
attempting to slide over to the side.
He is.
Oh,
Looks like
look at
he will.
that. And it
Okay,
works.
he's out.
124-18 on the touchdown.
On the touchdown, saying that like you're American or something.
Touchdown! And that's a touchdown from the Chicago Bears.
Almost.
So at this
looked
point,
like
KthRam's already on the ground. Gwen is still climbing the wall.
Now to just get out of the path of the
Come on, this has to work.
flame. Oh, it's so
Well, slowly over the edge.
There we go.
That is a 32 on the touchdown, so 32 minus 18. I can't do the math. The verdict, what is 32 minus 18?
50.
50 seconds behind!
Right. You said that it is out of the question that they are both like impossible to get a sub 130, but I mean, I think with the out of bounds that KthRam is doing, you can get a sub 10, right?
In theory.
Maybe I miscalculated. Maybe it was a pretty slow 7-3 to be honest. So
He definitely can, yeah. Okay, Gwen's going for back of school heat.
Gwen is
60
cool.
FPS.
Go.
I've seen Gwen do it before. Can she do it again? Ooh, not enough height.
Lucky. Have you noticed, by the way, that here in level 7, Moon is a lot smaller.
I have not seen the moon yet.
You're gonna see it here.
I saw 46 coins on KthRam. There's the moon, yeah. A lot smaller.
Yeah.
The differences is crazy.
Why did it get bigger and then smaller?
I don't know the answer to that. Okay, I think this is third time for Gwen. They say third time's a charm. Let's see if it's true. Looks to be true.
That would be true.
We like speaking truth here. Big fan.
And at the moment, KthRam's Homer is celebrating over in his car. I think
Possibly he's aware of the race.
And
He knows the
currently
position
in the
he's
lead.
in. Exactly. I think we said the same thing at the same time, pretty much, but different words. It's because we're in different time zones.
It's because great minds think alike.
That too.
Look
KthRam,
at
be
the
careful.
The car wants to drive away. Oh, and because it was falling down, he was able to warp into it. That is optimal.
Yeah, 33 on the mission complete. Gwen had lost an insane amount of time going for the back of school yeet.
Sub 130 still possible in theory if he ties the world record from here.
Oh, she is bouncing.
That works.
looks-
What do you mean that works?
That
What the
works.
hell?
I didn't think she went down enough towards the ground, but the bounciness was maintained, and we're out of bounds.
Is that a 60
What'd I say?
FPS thing?
I have no
That
idea.
kind of
Oh,
flying is
KthRam, that doesn't work. KthRam's gonna have to reverse. Luckily, he had enough
Does that
time,
work?
just barely.
Oh, okay.
He has
Has
to
to
run
run
up to
over.
it to catch. What did I say? 33 on the mission complete for KthRam, so 03, that's 30 seconds. I hired someone to do the math since I couldn't do it last time. 30 seconds in
03?
between difference. The huge mission. KthRam lining up for Yeet, going quite far back for the lineup.
Interesting
I
lineup.
think
It
oh
doesn't
no! 63 coins in the pocket of KthRam. KthRam is just not going to try it again and continues to go inbounds, resetting the car to get rid of jump zone. This is the opportunity Gwen needs to make up the lead.
I'm gonna put
Currently-
Gwen. Wait, Gwen is also not going for jump zone. Oh wait, because bridge clip, right? She can do bridge clip.
It is 60
I
FPS.
forgot.
We did see Gwen try it during 7-2, unable to get it. She's gonna need it now to take back that lead.
They say second time's the charm. And they say third time's the charm.
We found out third time's the charm.
They say fourth
Previously.
time the charm. I told you.
There you go.
In Lithuanian, we have a very similar idiom, very similar phrase, but it goes third time doesn't lie, fourth time guarantees.
Really?
I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's the saying.
You say so.
So indeed, the fourth time guaranteed that Gwen got the bridge clip,
Hey, that's totally not supposed to happen.
and she is in fact quite far in the lead.
Oh yeah. The 7-6 out of bounds and the 7-7 saves well over a minute compared to driving it inbounds like KthRam is. Talking to Grandpa at 1:29.50. KthRam doing a 360 for the fans. We're gonna see Gwen go for the jump zone lineup.
Does she get it? She does.
Car looks bouncy to me.
Okay.
Looks good.
She's putting herself in a very good position here.
KthRam about 40 seconds behind herself.
And he is inbounds. This could be the dagger, as long as she doesn't blow up the waist while going back to the tractor beam.
Hopefully the moon does not distract her.
And the moon's small, it doesn't distract in this case.
Sure hope so. Triggers the alien car.
It doesn't blow up the waist.
Playing it safe, going far. KthRam gets busted. Gets a respawn, and that is gonna be a GG for Gwen. Into the beam.
GG.
Kicking the wasp that made Gwen fall in the past. Finishing with a time of 1:31.24.
Not bad. Congratulations to Gwen.
We got knees
Nice
duts
looking
in the
speed.
chat.
As we're gonna continue watching KthRam closing out the 7-7 inbounds for the inbounds enjoyers.
There's a few inbounds enjoyers out there in the world.
Yep. I believe Blue Badge was an inbounds enjoyer until recently.
Yeah. Blue Badge impressively grinding all the way down to sub 130 without using any out of bounds. Blue Badge also impressively destroying me in this tournament. What a runner.
Is Blue Badge also surprisingly gonna destroy, win the entire tournament?
It's definitely possible. And you're just gonna have to stick around and watch the rest of this tournament to find out.
Yeah. This is still like one of the first races in the bracket setting, right?
Yep. This is the second race in the knockouts.
Yeah.
KthRam finishing with a time of 1:33.17. 16.9. Outdoing the commentator's prediction.
That is why he has a sub 130.
Yeah, that's GG's right there.
All
I
right.
am going to undeafen and unmute Gwen, and KthRam, if you would like to join back for the post-commentary interview, feel free.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Gwen. Congratulations on winning.
Thank you.
So, anything you want to say about the run? Any feelings? Anything interesting that you thought happened in the run and you want to share?
I'm pretty happy about Sports Car Phone Booth. um,
Oh, yeah.
and my Homer 2 was pretty good.
Yeah. Is sports car phone booth something you do every time?
It's something I aspire to do every time. Um, but yeah, this is the first time I've done it in a tournament, I think.
Right. Well, you did it in a tournament and it made you win, so
Also, my Homer 1 and Bart 1 were so bad. I'm surprised I was like on pace. I think entering Homer 1. Or Homer 2, sorry. I was on pace entering Homer 2.
yeah, and you also stayed like very close to KthRam, essentially through the entire race.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I lost my mind when I saw how big the moon was, and
Somehow
I
crazy
got
Donut
distracted
never
for
noticed.
many minutes.
Alright.
It's giant. It's so much bigger than normal.
Wait,
I
we're
did have
live
the
again.
chat open, and some of the conversations around Marge were interesting. I was like, what are they talking about?
Don't ask what we were talking about. Just we were talking.
That's
Yeah. All right. Well. Good race.
Yeah. Good race.
Thank
I
you.
guess since the
That was
race is
actually a
over,
really
I'm
good
gonna-
watch.
I hope it was
Yeah.
entertaining. um,
It
I
was,
tried
it
to
was.
pull out every trick in the book I could because I knew I would have to win.
Yeah. Let me see. I think you played KthRam before in this tourney, right?
I think we're in a different group. So...
Oh wait, are you?
Yeah, this is the start of the knockouts.
Oh yeah, you are. Okay. Okay. Well, KthRam was undefeated before today.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. I think I'm going to, congratulations on winning, and I'm gonna hop out, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for co-commentating with me, and thank you, Guff, for the restream. Next race we have is in 2 days from now, a little under 2 days, being versus Tyler. That is another lower group knockout. That is another round 1. That will be at 8 p.m. BST. So make sure to come back for that. Other than that, thank you for having me, and thank you for the awesome race. GG's, everyone.
Yeah.